Hi everybody, my name is Madison Toombs and I'm the founder of Madhouse Digital, a creative marketing agency. I'm going to be on Truth Talks today. Find out how I found my peace through the Ishmael syndrome.
Welcome to Truth Talks. Oh, Angela, I'm so excited that we get to spend time with our viewers today. It's been a while, and we do apologize, but believe it or not, Truth Puzzle has been extremely busy.
Yes, so welcome to Truth Talks with Yolanda and Angela.
Yes.
Hey,
Angela.
So good to be back.
Yes, it is. And today we wanted to bring our viewers up to date on some of the things we've been involved in. This past year has been so incredibly blessed because we now have partners and we want you to think that you can join us too.
Absolutely.
And you can today.
Yeah.
I mean, just go to truthpuzzle.com. Feel free to select the membership button or the donation button, but we'd love to have you be part of the
Time for you to get plugged in for sure, because so many exciting things are happening. And Yolanda, tell us more about what's going on with Truth Puzzle.
Okay. So as you know, and you may remember from last year, we talked about how Truth Puzzle, our vision, the vision is for us to eradicate homelessness through the tiny house vision of having a community that lends itself to tiny houses, farming, vocational training. So that means in just a matter of time that you too will be able to be part of this. So in the past year, we've had viewers, we've had interest being brought to our attention by people in other organizations, such as the Math and Movement organization that teaches math to preschool and elementary students through engaging them with math and movement. We've also partnered ourselves here recently with Core Dance. Core Dance is an organization that lends itself to contemporary dance, using socially relevant topics, choreographed in movement that speaks volumes to our young people. The other piece that's really key about what's going on too is that we have engaged our millennial population. We have a lot of millenniums wanting to partner.
Yes!
Oh my God, they want to partner with us like yesterday. So it's now today, and we have a new person on our team that we will introduce you to later that is a millennium that's doing awesome things in the way of graphic arts and design and site management, website design, and those types of things. So you know what it comes down to, Angela?
Is the missing piece.
We know that you too can find your missing piece. It's just one piece away. But guess what? We are actually talking about living intentional. Hey, what do you think about that, Angela?
I intentionally love living intentional. It's the only way to live.
So when we think about living intentional, what's some of the things that come to mind for you when you think?
The things that come to mind in me is like living and doing things on purpose.
Yes, absolutely. So that starts for most of us and some of us anyways, for me particularly. It starts with giving thanks. When I first wake up in the morning, I am thoughtful enough to think, okay, I have to give God praise and glory for waking me up this day. But more importantly, what can I do today to make the difference in someone else's life?
Absolutely.
So living intentional, then, we're saying is going beyond the scope of what it is that I personally need, but looking beyond that to say, how can I meet the need of someone else?
Yes, living intentionally to be a blessing to other people. Like, how can God use me today to change someone else's life? And in that, it changes my life. That's the whole key to being, living the blessed life is living intentionally.
Absolutely, sis. And the truth of it is, if you've forgotten, I want to remind you, my book, The Ishmael Syndrome, is where this all began, because we are looking at the first generation now of what we consider to be abandonment, fatherlessness, and hostility. And if you haven't gotten your copy yet, today's your day.
Yes.
Hey, we are at Amazon.com. We are on Audible.com. Or guess what? You can just come on down to our website at truthpuzzle.com. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a blog too. What about truthpuzzle.wordpress.com?
That's wonderful.
Don't forget, The Ishmael Syndrome is just a few clicks away. Get a copy of it today.
Yes, because if you're in a situation where you're like, I'm not in a position to give, I need so much.
Yes.
And, we really God really holds the secret to being able to give is the way that you get out of things.
That's exactly right.
He says, give and it shall be given to you.
That's right.
And so, if you're in a place where you can't give,
right,
start with this.
Right.
And get your heart whole.
But the truth of it is, all of us have something to give. We have our time, our talents, and our treasure.
Yes.
So maybe monetarily that you may not have resources to give at this time, but I know God has blessed you with time and a talent that you can either donate that time and talent to Truth Puzzle or look for ways to serve in your community. Because Truth Puzzle, our main objective is to get people understanding there's a life of service that we've been called to. Our purpose. Our purpose is not about us. It's not about me getting a bigger house, me having a better job, me having more income. Okay, those things are nice. Don't get me wrong. However, but if I'm only thinking about me,
you're going to be so miserable, Yolanda.
And then in what way is that intentional? That's intentional for what cause? What purpose? So let's think today just a little bit beyond the scope of the Ishmael syndrome in terms of the abandonment issues that we realize now in our today's society. So many of our young people who are now adults are sharing their stories. And it's for that reason, in just a little while, I'd like to introduce you to a young lady, Madison Toombs. She is going to come and talk to us a little bit of her journey and how she came to coming into her awakening. And it's that type of conversation that we want to foster through Truth Talks and through Truth Today, because we realize Angela and I have had these conversations on screen, or should we say behind the cameras, off the camera, that it's time for us to make a difference today. And the way that we do that is through intentional conversations, intentional relationships, and intentional action. It starts with you.
And, and that really, all those things that you're saying, Yolanda, one word comes to my mind, and it's community.
I love it.
And, it takes, for a functioning community.
Yes.
It takes
that's so good.
all the points you're saying.
So good. Yes.
The thing that comes to my mind is community, and in a functional community, in a purpose community, people are teaching and giving to other people.
Yes.
Their gifts, their talents.
Yes.
And helping them step up.
That's exactly
so
right.
So that they can, leave a legacy. So
yes.
It's like about leaving a legacy.
Yes. That's so good.
Building upon.
Absolutely.
It's not about you. It's about sharing.
That's right.
It's about giving of yourself.
That's right.
Giving of your gifts.
Yes.
Giving of your talent.
Oh, sis, that's
for the
so
next
good.
generation.
Yeah.
And then that just passes on. So.
And thinking about community, and you've definitely brought it into focus, is that we have gotten away from a sense of community. I remember a time, the neighborhood that I grew up in, Angela, I used to know everybody that lived on my street. Would you believe today I don't know my neighbors? I mean, the sense of community now is only the sense of community that I have, for the most part, comes from the people that I know. And the people that I invite, if you will, into conversation, into different projects or some type of service project that we're involved in. But community, I think that's an awesome.
That's really what we're missing, and that's really what has broken down with the, I love the technology. I love being able that, we're able to talk to you, people all over the world. But, when it breaks it down to it, it's just like, people are missing that sense of, relationship.
Speaking about technology, though, you can now connect with us. Hey, you can connect with us through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. What else am I missing here? We're just a few clicks away. Like our page. Today's your day. I feel like a lot of people have been trying to connect with us, and somehow or some other, they feel like we may have kind of lost our way, but we didn't. What happened was we were out serving. And now we want to engage you to come be a part of this whole service spirit, this service movement.
Yes.
The journey. Your piece. It's just one piece away.